guys, this is Jessica Orishene, and I want to give a special shout out to a special group of people, and that is my fans. Thank you guys so much for watching my show. Thank you guys so much for supporting my content on the gram, for liking my pictures, for leaving comments, for sending me DMs and messages. Thank you guys so much, and I love you. Records what? Fuck. Hey, that's not playing on my phone. It wasn't on my phone. I don't think I've played music on my phone today. Oh, okay. Just now I was posting a story and then I just added this Instagram music. Did you spin all Jacko Ashere? Yeah. I think that was the last song I played today. Favorite Nigerian food? I'm always repping my state, Delta State, so banga soup with Titus fish. The Titus fish has to soak the banga soup. That's everything for me. Yes, with maybe starch. I'm not really a fan of swallow, but yeah, soup and fish. I am the sensible one. I am not the wild one because I have a lot of wild friends. Sometimes I just think sometimes I would look at my friends and I'm like, I think they say birds of the same feather flock together. We're not birds of the same feather. I have very crazy friends. Most times I'm the sensible one, always trying to put everything together. Yeah. Kiss, kill, marry. Hey, I would kiss Sumadina. I will kill Tomoategbe because I can't marry him. And then I'll marry Toby Makinde. Perfect. My favorite body part. Recently, it's been my lips. I used to be very insecure about my lips because they are very small. And then people would not just let it go. And every time people would be like, oh, your lips are so small. And then there's some kind of lipstick styles I can't wear, like matte and all that. But recently, with just a little lip gloss, it looks very cute. So yes, my lips. What color best describes me? I would say purple because it's my favorite color, and then it shows the kind of person I am. I like to think I'm this very regal person, and purple has that royalty definition in it. And then I like to be colorful and calm at the same time. I don't think purple is the color that is out in your face, but you just see it and it's really good. Yeah, purple. On the first date, no. I think one thing I tell myself every day is to not procrastinate because I am the queen of procrastination. So most times I literally have to keep reminders and say, oh, don't procrastinate, do this, do that, because I know how to stall a lot. Yeah. Well, sincerely, in this generation we are in, some people don't want to wait for the love part. So for a larger part and with all sincerity, mostly set for love. Shoes or bags? I'll take shoes. I'm not really a fashion person. I'm just all this thing. I just started trying recently, but of recent, my interest is really in shoes than bags. Yeah, shoes. Cockroach. Will it be roasted? Because I know, like, the Asian people do all that, eating flies and stuff, and I'm sure if they roast it, it might taste good. And it's $1 million. Come on, roast it, I'll eat it.
I've always wanted to be in a sci-fi film where I get to play like a really awesome superhero, maybe not a hero, maybe I can be a villain. Hi guys, welcome to KOKO Talks with Ruby Akubeze. I'm an actor, activist against gender-based violence, model, singer, and I'm an entrepreneur. Well, I spent most of my growing up around my siblings and my cousins, and well, most of it was spent inside the house, but then yeah, it was still fun. We played a lot, watched TV, cartoons and all of that, and my parents were They were hardly around in the daytime, so I spent most of my daytime with my siblings. I mean, except for when we're at school and all of that. But yeah, that's that. I mean, concerning my petite size, I get a lot of, not a lot, but I mean something that happens every now and then. People take me for a teenager and stuff like that, and then I've kind of gotten used to it. So whenever it happens, I'm not really surprised. I mean, what's the surprise there? I mean, sometimes I question myself too. So my parents are very supportive of me being an actor. I mean, initially my father wasn't having it at all that I wanted to leave home and pursue acting as a career, but my mother has always been in support of whatever I want to do with my life, and which I've chosen to be an actor, and which I really love. So, and my father, he has gradually come to grasp me being an actor, and they're totally in support of that. About 2017, I decided that it was time to pursue acting as a career. So I left home and came down to Lagos State from Abia State, and I started auditioning, going for auditions, attending conferences that were related to the creative industry, master classes, and sometime later in 2017 I got a role on MTV Sugar, and ever since that it has just been, yeah, that's basically how I started acting. Yeah. How did my role come about on MTV Sugar? Well, I auditioned for it. I auditioned through the online call, and apparently when I was auditioning I had no idea that it was MTV Sugar I was auditioning for, because the online casting call simply said send in your video entries for an international series. So I sent in my entry, and some weeks later I got an email saying I should come in for a reading, which I did, and some weeks later again I got another email to come in for another reading, and read after read. Eventually I was called in for a table reading, where after the table reading we were assigned our different roles, and I got the role of Frances.
I wanted them to stop, but I couldn't do anything.
Honestly, being Frances has exposed me to some realities of certain people's lives. You know, people who have gone through rape, who have gone through all sorts of gender-based violence, and they are being forced to keep quiet about it and die in silence. So I've been able to inspire people through the role of Frances to speak out about gender-based violence, and through that healing comes through that. Yeah. Oh, top 3 people I've worked with: Asaf Oluseyi, Ireti Doyle, and Osa Sihodaro. Acting alongside Ireti Doyle on Casanova, it was such a beautiful experience. She's a beautiful actor, and she has very great work ethics. So it was just a breath of fresh air being beside her, working together on the set of Casanova, and yeah, that's really all I can say. It was just an awesome experience working with her. I'm really inspired by Osas's life and her journey as as an actor, as a performer, it's really something that amazes me. Also, Genevieve Naji, I really love her work and how she has scaled through the industry, and I look up to them a lot. My dream role, I've always wanted to be in a sci-fi film where I get to play like a really awesome superhero. Maybe not a hero, maybe I can be a villain. I just want to be like in the costume and everything. You get what I'm saying? And I would love to work with Angelina Jolie. My goodness, like I've adored her from time immemorial. So it would be like I'm not sure what my reaction would be if I get to be on set with her, but I'm sure it would be awesome. Yeah, so like she's on my top on my list. Yeah. I've not had any sex scenes in a film since I started acting yet. So, but then yeah, I've had a couple of kissing scenes, yeah, but not like actual sex scenes. And no, I've never been pushed to do any sexual thing to get roles and stuff like that in the industry. No. Oh, why not? It's part of the film, and if it's so necessary to portray the message, then why not? My celebrity crush is Lee Min-ho. Yeah, I know, generic, right? But yeah, that's him. Honestly speaking, I do not have a take on cross-dressers. I mean, it's their lives. They have the choice to do whatever they want to with their lives, and I feel that people should respect their opinions. Be determined, stay true to yourself, do not feel the need to run ahead of yourself. We all are running a different race, our individual races, and you have your own timing. I have my own timing, so do not let yourself be pressured into thinking that, oh, this person is already here and I'm still there, and start feeling bad that you're not doing well.
I think this is a Ngoli's girl.
Exactly.
I got it.
She's a royal.
Oh yeah. And do I need to ask,
Well styled by Kiki, of course.
Of course, I need to ask.
Aqua's collection.
Okay. So what year and what age did you see Coming to America 1?
Honestly, I cannot. To be very honest with you, I cannot even remember what happened
In the movie?
in the part 1. And I intentionally didn't even see the trailer of the part 2 because I just want a brand new experience. So let me just, come fresh.
So do you have expectations for this one?
Well, the video confirmed it, so at least that's one I like to look forward to. And of course, anything that has any movie in it is mad hilarious. So I cannot wait to lose it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward.
I will so laugh in that program.
I hope I'll be sitting side by side.
I hope so. Because even side comments, side adjustments,
Oh, it's really going to be amazing. Yeah. So I see you're into a lot of things. You've been singing now, and do we look forward to more of, Kiki on the microphone?
That singing is just close.
Oh, really?
I'm still doing the content creation,
Okay.
the fashion. There's one thing I'm adding now, it's going to be acting.
Acting?
Yes, and that's it. But the singing is just close. Nothing deep about that.
Maybe Holy Spirit will, tell you something.
When we don't perform in church, them now we'll sing for you. We'll fight them. They're like, really shame. You get me now?
Yeah.
But outside of that, singing is just fun.
Okay. I hope you have a great evening.
And
I hope to see you after the movie, so you give me your feedback.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
So what is there? Why must people sexualize nudity when it's just a body walking by? Hi everyone, this is KOKO Talk with Adetutu. I'm a model with tribal marks, tambour beading artist, an entrepreneur, and lots more. My tribal mark came from my family. That is my dad's family. So in my dad's family, it's 18. It's meant for beautification and identification of that particular family. So my dad gave it to some of his children, then stopped when the world became more modernized, so he stopped giving it to other children. So that is where I got it from my family. When someone reacted negatively about my tribal mark, no, it wasn't cool because I was just a child and it really affected me, and I was just low in spirits. Like, it wasn't really fair enough then as a child growing up because of my tribal marks, you know, the bullying. Like, children will always ask, what is this on your face? It's ugly, you know, all those kind of things. So it wasn't really cool like that as a child. Yes, about my dad stopping the tribal marks, because most of my primary school pictures, group pictures, I was always hiding under the desk or behind someone. So at the end of the day, he's always looking for me in the pictures. That I know you were among people who took the pictures. Why are you not here? Until he caught me. That was when I was about passing out of primary school. And he was like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, they abuse us with this thing now. Why are you complaining that why I'm hiding? So he was like, okay. And I finished secondary school around 1999, thereabouts. So he was like, okay, I'll stop with the other children. And he stopped giving it to other children around that age. And it has been that way till he died. My parents, no, I don't have any parents as of the time I started modeling. My dad died in that 2017. So my mom has been late ever since. So I have no one. So it's just me and myself. Then about hating my dad for the tribal, it's not even something we hate. It's something we have to question, that why is it done? We can't hate our father for giving us the tribal mark, because you have to ask why it is done before you can give yourself the right to hate. So when we ask about the right, and my dad is someone who reads a lot and give you opportunity to learn yourself. So we did more research, and it's an African thing. So why are people bullying us for it? So I don't hate my dad for it. It was part of things that was meant to do in their own family. So it's cool. About being a traditionalist. I was born a traditionalist. I was born into an Ifa practitioner. My dad was an Ifa practitioner. My mom an Oshun practitioner too. So it's something that I can't even deny. It's something I can't deny, and that is why I flaunt it every day. I've tried being a Christian and it doesn't work for me. I see they're all still delving back into black stuffs. I see everything, I observe everything. They still come back to do what they are doing under the Sheshe community. So what is the essence? So that is why I flaunt my practice as much as possible. Tell young people to do their research about their African roots and history. Being a traditionalist is not evil. Forget about what Nollywood has taught you right from childhood. Nollywood people are practicing so much African stuffs. I won't call it jazz or what, but they know what they're doing. Yes, they know. They're just following the white man's religion just to, whitewash people that don't want to learn. But being an African traditionalist is the best thing I've ever known. It doesn't mean it's going to be sweet all through, but at least you get to know this is how things are done, this is how it should be done. That was back in 2009. I'm looking for this person I befriended and got pregnant for, and I couldn't find him till 2018. I see him popping back, sending me message on Instagram. Yes, I remember Instagram. I'm like, run away. How did you find me? He said that he saw me in the news and he just said you should check on me. I said, so what happened? Why did you left? He said he couldn't tell people that he got that girl with the tribal mark pregnant. I have to try and look for that chat again, or if I have not blocked him. I was like, oh, so that is the issue, that because of my face or you couldn't face your responsibility. That is not a genuine reason. You say no, that you can't show me off to people. That is just it. I say, okay, it's fine, no problem. I've been taking care of myself and my daughter, so I don't need any interference. I'm surviving, and Eledu has been doing it. My decision about becoming a model was because I was tired of hiding, and I remember I do tell my friends then in secondary school that I would love to be a model, and they're like, where? Which model? Is it possible to be a model with this? You know, when we read all those glossy magazines we buy in secondary school, and I'm like, I can be a model now. But since they told me that it's not possible, so I just kept that to myself until 2017, before I just decided that let me just give it a try, and since then I started. Because I'm a freelance model, so I've not met anyone that rejects me because of my tribal marks. No, it might be either a makeup artist is trying to conceal my mark. I have an issue there that okay, this girl, she's too proud. They are not covering. No, that is the only issue I have, where makeup artists try to cover my marks, and I give them an attitude that I don't want that. But saying photographers want to work with me now with my tribal mark, but you must have a genuine reason for wanting me to be your muse. About Rihanna following me, I've been following Rihanna since day one. You know, diehard fans now. So the Fenty thing came. I'm like, oh, this is cool. 2017 is not that really active. You know, the Fenty was not really active. But at least I was still following her until I collaborated with a photographer and did one shoot together. So by the time Rihanna posted our Fenty glasses, and I saw a similar photo that looked like the one I took with the photographer, I'm like, wow, this is nice. So it just came to my mind that I wouldn't mind being one of the models that are in this shoot with Rihanna. So I just put out my thoughts on my Facebook page that I wouldn't mind modeling for Rihanna. My friends, they are always gingering me. They're like, come on, you can do it now. It's not you. Just say it. I'm like, okay, I want to model for Rihanna. So I posted it on all my social media pages. And I wasn't really expecting the retweets or repost. I wasn't. But I was just posting it for about 7 to 8 days. Then Rihanna followed me on the 9th day. And I'm like, oh, this is getting real. So I just like, well, it has happened. She followed me, chatted me up, and I'm like, oh, this thing is possible if I can still wait. So it was really cool. She hasn't said anything about me working with her yet, but at least we chatted, and she just said her mind about I'm beautiful and to keep doing what I'm doing. So no plans of working with her yet. She hasn't said anything. Well, if she told me, I won't tell the public now until I'm done. About my nude shoots. Right from when I was a teenager, I've always been a nudist. I have 2 younger siblings and we share the same room. I've always been a nudist and I see nothing wrong with it. I believe as far as I can move around without no issue in my room. So what is there? Why must people sexualize nudity when it's just a body walking by? So I just took it up like, I see nothing wrong in posting my nudes because it's just my body, no sexual attachment to it. Nudity is an act to me. I express myself better when I'm in my own nudity. I can say my mind, feel free, a whole lot of things. It means a lot to me. It's like a liberation, like I feel like I'm home when I'm naked. About the raping of this pedophilia thing, I think the best thing is they should just approve death penalty to these people. I don't know, because I don't like talking about rape issues due to my own personal experience. So they should just give them death penalty. They don't deserve to live. That is it. No pardon. Any celebrity call out? No, I don't see any celebrity in Nigeria that have an injury, because everybody is doing their own thing in their own way. We are all just trying our best. So I don't have any issues with any celebrity. I mind my business very well. I drink a lot of water. Top 3, let me start from Tiwa Savage, Yemi Alade, Simi. Those 3 women, Asha. There are a lot of them. Then for guys, King Bona, Naira Marley, Bado, Davido, you know now, all these people that I mentioned, they are on my first list, on my playlist. So there is it. These are my favorites. Well, I've been a Simi fan since we all knew her. But that one, I just said it because I've been hearing it right from a child. I'm like, this thing, we can stop it. This is the age of social media. We have the freedom to speak about this kind of things, that authors that are not supposed to be said. I just said my mind, and I'm happy that she talked to me via DM that she's sorry, and she now sees the wrong in what she said. Though not a lot of Nigerians agree to that, but at least I'm very grateful for our own opinion about it. I'm very grateful for that. About Shaggy's nonsense post, that is his problem. I left the post on my page there. If he doesn't apologize because he sees nothing wrong, that is his problem. But at least I've said it there. You just don't make videos about a tribal mark person who wanted to conceal a tribal. That is her tribal marks, and that is what she wanted. Concealing it is okay for her if it's not okay for me. But you making a video to joke about it, it's not fun at all. It's not fun. So I just said my mind and move away. He didn't apologize. If you like, he apologize. If you like, he doesn't have. That is his problem. I don't have any issues. But I've said my mind out. Not everything you joke about when it means a lot to others. To single moms out there that are still struggling like me, ask for help. Don't be like Tutu, because I'm always keeping quiet. Because reason why I'm always keeping quiet, people will say she's popular, she must be rich. No, there's difference between being popular and being rich. So single moms out there struggling, ask for help. People who will help you, and people who don't will not. So do your best, take care of your child the best way you can. Just continue doing your best and talk to your children or child often. Tell them your struggles. They understand. You don't think they are childish. They understand everything. That is it. Just be you.
everybody. Rights must be respected, laws must be respected. The idea of muggling upon the facts of this case, we will look into that and take that to, because this gentleman, I'm talking of Omi Yinka, Baba Gesha, his rights have been brazenly brutal. And like I said the other day, we are not begging for his release. We are not pleading for his release, because this is Nigeria. After
Hello people, welcome to the show where you get to see, say, and do some of the most freaky things on relationship talks. Welcome to the SNG show. My name is Lawrence, and today on the show, we will be talking about do broke guys deserve sex? Should they be dating or considering getting married? If you don't, should you be dating or considering getting married if you don't have a job or a business?
Okay, so because I'm broke doesn't mean I won't knock now.
Why broke guys, do they deserve sex?
Are you for real?
Really? I don't think sex should be what they should be thinking about.
So if they're not thinking about that, how about broke girls?
For now, we're talking about broke guys.
It's the same thing applies.
on the guys first.
Broke guys having sex. As funny as it sounds, I think broke guys deserve sex. They are human beings. They have urge, so they deserve sex. I mean, being broke has nothing to do with you wanting to have sex or you having urge to have sex. And definitely, you can find a broke girl too, and you guys can have sex together. So it's not such a bad thing.
So, no, I don't think truly, but I don't think broke guys should be thinking about sex.
Well, Audrey, but seriously now, so being broke doesn't mean you won't be rich. It's a process now.
For me, that's what I said.
So
So
that
the
process,
time,
can you just focus on making money?
you get.
And definitely, if you're broke, you're going to attract, this is it, you're going to attract broke guys. Broke guys attract.
And once in a while, you need to shake body.
Wait, okay.
So what you're saying now is you're broke, but you shouldn't be lonely. Because
So for me, I figure it's more about prioritizing what you want to do. I mean, you can't be thinking of money and thinking of sex at the same time.
Please, sorry.
Kílódé?
Sorry. Do broke guys deserve sex?
They don't.
Fuck. You can't say you can't be thinking of money and thinking of this is conjugal bastard. And
Everybody needs a
by
companion,
yourself.
no matter what the person is going through
whether
in
you're
life.
broke or you have money, sex will come.
That's why masturbation is the thing.
There's
But
nothing
then-
like you deserve.
Do you deserve?
I think the point is,
Okay.
Am I paying for the sex? Is it? Are you talking about sex
I was
workers?
about to go there.
If that's the
Yeah.
case, then okay. If you have the money to pay for the sex, then
Broke guys, where does he want to get the money from?
why would A broke guy
It
can be in
doesn't
a
have
relationship.
to, it doesn't have to be about money.
It doesn't have to be about money.
It could be mutual. You can be broke and you still be in a relationship.
Yes.
But when it involves sex workers.
That's what I'm saying, that if it's sex
That's a
workers,
different
then
ballgame entirely,
you
though.
can't pay.
You can't pay,
For the
yes.
Sex workers and being in a relationship. There are two different scenarios. So if you're,
Do broke guys deserve sex?
Yes.
generally, being sex workers based in a relationship, you need an answer to that. For me, my own opinion on broke guys deserving sex, guy, go work, oh. But then, everybody needs a companion. You can't just be lonely every time. Yes, but then, no, you don't have to look for a broke girl.
Just say.
You don't have to look for a broke girl to
And
be
most of you girls, they are even broke.
excuse me, I'm not broke.
Because the mentality that you have that, okay, the guy has to have money, then you are broke. Because if you have your own money, you won't be saying the guy has to have loan.
I won't date anybody now if I haven't gotten to a certain point in my life.
What is that point?
I need to be
Financial status.
Okay.
I can't be begging.
So which means you can
God
date a
bless
broke
you.
guy.
Yes.
And then you give him sex.
Except he has, well, no.
If
Exactly.
you're saying sex,
Why
then
so-
why?
if you're not broke, you will give him sex.
Right now, that's like
That's
give him
not
sex, like.
the point. So are you
give-
saying, wait, are you saying every relationship, sex has to come out of every relationship?
Well,
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the
Well, it depends.
If I'm
Individual
going into a
preference.
relationship with you,
Yeah.
we know what we are going into.
Yeah.
So from the beginning, we've already talked about it. If I'm not having sex, if you're pressuring me to have sex, then the guy is a very stupid person to begin with. If you enter a relationship knowing you're not getting sex, and you enter the relationship and balls change, baba fuck your road, odabo.
Wait, let me understand.
okay, wait, I think you veered off a bit there. It's easier. You said you want to be at a point where you have money,
Yeah,
you can take your boyfriend out.
yeah.
Now, what we're saying here is you guys already have sex before. I mean, you do have sex probably in your previous relationship, and then you're in
Well,
another
they're
relationship.
adults. They're consenting adults. If you want to have sex with anybody you want to have sex with, fine.
Even
You
though
are
he's
an
broke
adult.
and he can't take you
You're an
out.
adult. You're not a doll.
Is that even
or
criteria
a-
to have?
But
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I'm
Sex
in the mood.
is
You are in the
person
mood.
now.
Let's
If
get
I
this
want
shit
to-
done
a
and
lot of
forget the
people
whole
have sex.
But you know-
a lot of people have
but
sex
you-
without emotions attached.
Yes.
Yes.
So you can have sex with whoever you want to have sex with. So,
So-
if you're saying, some people don't even tag. I don't think you shouldn't tag the broke person or you are a human being to begin with. Whoever you want to have sex with, as far as it's not by force.
As far as it's
Yeah,
not
as
rape.
far as
So you were going to say,
so long
Thelma?
as it's
That
not
was what I wanted to say.
And you?
That's just it.
Being broke is a phase of life.
Exactly.
Sorry, excuse me. So anybody can be broke today, be rich tomorrow. Anybody can be rich
Yeah.
today, be broke tomorrow. What if you go date a rich guy at the end of the day he's broke tomorrow? What do you do about that? You living because he's broke? No.
Also, I think to answer your question, I think that sex has nothing to do with being broke or not. Because sex
Yes.
is something that is an urge. Once you are in
Once
that
conjugal
mood,
action.
sometimes a
Fact,
broke man
fact.
will be ready to have sex, but a
Yes.
lady will just come and give him
Even
that,
dogs.
putting in that mood.
Even dogs.
And then nobody's thinking about money or thinking whether you are poor or you are rich
Fact,
or
fact,
anything.
fact.
Except someone that is trying to get pregnant.
If sex is an urge, yeah, sure, of course. That's to be an urge. If it's not an urge, then nothing will drive you to have sex.
Just sex,
okay,
just
this guy might not
doing
be
well,
able
that's
to take
another
care
thing.
of
You can't be
Yeah.
broke and not be able
That's
to
why to raise a family, you need to have money.
Yes, you have to be.
But I think broke guys don't deserve sex.
They do. My point
They
is
do. They deserve sex.
Yes.
Everybody deserves
They
this.
do.
Everybody deserves sex.
Whether you are broke or you are rich.
Yes, exactly.
The thing is, if you want to start a relationship, you have to be financially stable.
I don't know.
Like,
It's not about
calm
relationship.
down,
Relationship.
calm
It's
down,
not
calm
about
down.
the topic.
See, you cannot be.
So when you want to go out with your babe,
Yeah.
your babe comes around, she's spending the weekend. You can't give her a breakfast, lunch,
That's
dinner.
what I'm
Wait.
That's what I'm.
You
trying
get,
to
she
say.
says she wants
now
to go
you're
out.
in a
You
relationship.
can't
it's not
take her,
about
you can't
sex.
take her out. You guys are stuck indoor all day. And you guys
I
are not
will
even
be
go.
knocking.
And you be
Because if I'm saying that if you're in a relationship as a guy, normally you are supposed to be a little bit financially stable.
But yeah, you are not.
To maintain your relationship.
You are not.
But that's
stable.
still not a criteria not to have sex.
Yes.
Okay.
You can knock anybody.
Anybody.
Whether you're in a relationship or not.
Anybody.
Important. Yes,
I'm not talking about this thing that if you want
So
to.
for me, I think that's why we have masturbation. You can actually do this thing by yourself.
You can do it yourself, Kelly. Anyway, to me, I feel like it's not a bad thing. People masturbate all the time, whether guy or girl. People do it. Some people do it just because they don't want to feel like they'll be called slutty or whatever people can tag them as. But to me, you can always do it yourself. Masturbation is not such a bad thing, so don't take it serious.
No.
He says no. Why? Why?
No. Sex.
You don't agree?
No.
You are trying to kill
Okay, why?
I can go on the street and be penniless. Like I don't have seen guy. This with see, sex and relationship, they are different.
Very different.
You think a broke guy shouldn't masturbate?
No, it's not about a broke guy.
course
She
you
said yourself, and then you don't have money or something like that.
Yeah, you can actually do it by yourself.
Okay.
You don't actually do
Even when you have money,
Why? That's the question.
I
Like,
think I'm
why?
thinking about money or no money. Baba is odd, Joe. You can get this thing by yourself. Ah.
A lot of people don't actually get fulfilled masturbating.
They don't what?
They're not fulfilled masturbating. So
Yeah.
So it's not about whether you masturbate. It's not about doing it well or not doing it well.
So to cut it short, the truth is here is sex. Leave masturbation. I don't have money in my pocket. I want to bench.
We will stick bench.
I will bench.
We will stick bench.
Who will you bench? What if the girls you
The
want to
question
bench
is,
won't let you bench?
Guys,
how many girls will be asking me?
Bros,
your pocket.
Bro,
bros, you will still see. You will still
see. Sex, so.
Broke guys. Well, for me, it's a two-way thing anyway. Because first of all, if you are broke, and then I'm already in a relationship with you, and then we have the agreement that, okay, no problem, we can have sex and all of that, then there is no problem. But if we did not have the agreement, then that has nothing to do with you being broke.
See, I think in this case here,
Okay.
if we are saying broke guys don't deserve sex,
Yeah.
left to me, it means that, okay, for example, that girl, maybe is in a relationship, is broke, the girl does not have, the only thing she's bringing to the table is sex. And then she feels like she's not getting anything in return. That is when you can say he does not deserve the sex. Because look as a girl too, you can't just, you don't have anything. Why you
let's look at
Except
it like
it's
this.
a situationship.
Let's look at it like this. When a
Situationship.
guy and a girl are doing the who is enjoying it more?
We don't
Who knows? I'm not
We are both satisfying ourselves. You can't say you are bringing sex to the table. We are both bringing sex to the table. What are you saying? You to bring money.
It is 50. It's 50.
No, you do know everybody's starting equality, and they are telling me I only bringing sex to the table.
They have feelings, they have urges, so they do deserve sex.
They do deserve sex.
Yes,
everybody deserves sex.
No, it depends on the female's opinion if she wants to give him or not.
That's the thing.
And I will go outside and
So your boyfriend is broke and has got just 5 naira in his account.
That's a different thing. It's a relationship. That's different.
We see relationships that the girl used to, in most cases, the girls raise the guys.
Yes.
It's feelings, it's love.
This guy is broke.
But the guy has
broke, but
still they'll say don't worry.
That's love.
You date a broke guy.
So you get.
Or you date a broke guy?
If I date a broke guy,
Yes.
if he has ambition,
What is the ambition?
if he has where he's going.
But
No, that's why she said, I agree with what she said before. We have conversation, we talk.
Okay.
I can't just open and go into a relationship that every day you are coming, babe, what's up? What's the plan? What's the movement? At least there should be a plan. You should have a plan.
And not just building
What's your
castles
step?
in the air.
So not just
the
the
stability
head.
I was
You are
talking
talking,
about.
you are doing, you are making a move. At that same way, if I'm going out and then I see something that we have had a discussion, oh please, I have somebody that can do this thing very well.
And you are not
then I'm
lazy.
calling you. Yes. And
Yes.
I'm calling like, babe, there's an opportunity. You go for it.
And you're interested in
It
it.
happens.
Yeah,
And
make
when
it
he comes
work.
back, mesh.
Basically, let
This is the important part.
me tell you guys, there was this like an ex anyway. He used to be on the street, like does this normal this thing. And me, I'm this kind of person that work a lot. So at the point, sometimes I'll be looking like, so if they're calling where's your boyfriend now, what will I say? I'm telling you, and there's this bar he used to go to. He will go to the bar with his friends, they will drink and drink. Sometimes when I go there, so I'll be looking at him like, but I loved him. So at a point, one day I was in school and then he called me and told me, oh, do you know the place? She wants to lock the place down and stuff. And I said, why not talk to this guy to be his manager? You already have friends that come there a lot. You have people, you know people in the area. Be a manager and start up this thing. And that, even though we are not together, at least I'm so happy that I gave him a job.
Get a girl like Audrey in your life.
With all these things you said, he was broke. Was it sick mention?
It was sick.
Because he was giving you
So
too.
that's the point. It's not about just being
But the
broke or
point
not.
is-
After all, when God created us, did anybody have money in their pocket?
And sex is not the only thing in his head.
Yeah.
And you don't know, broke guys, only broke guys that can quench very well.
Let's look at you guys. Let's get from another point. Now, I might be attracted to you because I want to. I want to meet you.
Which can be
So,
mutual. Which can be mutual.
Sure you get. So, whether I have money or
Doesn't
not,
matter at that point.
Doesn't matter.
And I like you. I want us to have something.
Let's jump package.
Yes. I think you like me back.
Exactly.
Okay, let's do this shit. And then we do. So,
But I still believe broke guys don't deserve sex. But
And tell us your reason.
Yes, tell us.
whether you like it or not,
Tell us your reason.
broke guys.
we pench. No, they will pench.
Okay.
But I said
They
they
don't
don't deserve it.
Okay, let's hear
Because
why?
you can't take care of the lady you are penching.
That's different.
Because see, I'm very.
It's just sex. It's just sex.
It's not
What's a
relationship.
relationship now?
That's two different things.
If you say the broke guys deserve relationship, to be in a relationship, then we can try. You can't just say no. You can't just say no.
You can't just say
But
no.
You can't just say no because if you are saying no, what are you bringing to the table to you yourself?
The lady.
Yes.
Yeah.
What
It has to
if?
be
You just say broke guys don't deserve relationship, then
Broke girls
then
don't deserve
are you financially stable
Broke
yourself?
girls don't deserve relationships.
Because the truth is you attract the kind of person you are.
But then everybody gets married.
If you have bar in your hand,
Can you date yourself when you have money?
say you get. Now look at this. Say that's it. That's it. If you have money, you definitely attract good people. People that have, and if you see that this one does not have money and it's your choice. You
To
can
now know whether you want to continue
Or not.
No.
But in the
But if it's not about sex, I think
if it's sex, everybody deserves sex. I
show
beg.
them some love.
So you give it out for free. You're showing them love. That is pity. That's pity. You said show them love. That's pity.
So we are showing them love.
You're showing them. You're pitying them. So that means they don't deserve sex. But you pity. You have a pity.
I want to
Exactly.
You know how much sex workers charge now? They charge as less as
That's less.
Really? 500.
500. So if you say
500
naira,
Oh my God.
so you are giving me, Allah, you are giving ourselves.
So you do 500 knocks.
I said the charge as less
There are levels to
and
this.
I had 500.
So you know 500
There are
girls.
levels.
I don't know anybody.
I know 1K.
If you are broke and then you are not in a relationship yet, but then you want to have sex and you think going to meet a sex worker to give them money for the sex, guy, left to me, I don't think you are thinking, because you are broke, you are trying to save up for something and then you are meeting a sex worker. To me, it doesn't make sense. Left to me, it doesn't make sense.
They are 200 naira.
Oh my
But
God.
being no sex.
If you enter Mushi, 500
What's
naira.
the
I feel
difference?
like sex is different from sex.
Why?
Okay.
I feel like when you're just dealing with a random person, Olosho, the connection, the vibe, it's not the same.
It's
as
still
when-
sex.
There's a
sex
difference between
definition.
Those
sex.
guys deserve sex. It's still sex.
Wait.
Whether you're having feelings attached or you're
That's
just
not
doing it for
love
the
making.
Sex.
Sex is sex.
There's a difference between sex and love making.
Some
not
ladies
the
will go
same.
to clubs because they just want to have knacks for the night.
Some ladies.
Ladies
Yes,
do it.
they do it.
Do you do
And they will tell you no strings attached.
Okay.
Yes.
They just want it.
You've had
So now who is bringing
you've
something
had
to the
one night
table now?
stands.
It's not about it's not about if I add it. I'm just saying.
You can still tell us your experience, you know.
Tell it obviously.
All right, so okay, let's you. Well, most of you say you believe they deserve sex.
Yeah,
Audrey
but I
thinks
do.
they can get pity sex. Well, I don't think that. Why would you give me pity sex?
Sex is
So
sex.
don't pity me, man.
already.
But yet they deserve sex.
Yes,
Broke guys deserve sex. But you think they shouldn't be dating?
No,
or getting Wait. Let me
Love is very expensive.
Very.
You get.
Okay.
You have to spend money. For you to show your partner you love them, take them out, create surprises and all. You need to spend money.
Yeah.
Exactly. Memories are actually very expensive. You
Like,
can't tell me that. You can't
Sincerely, there's some people love different. Some people don't even. If you don't ask him, he will not give. Because it's not. If it feels like if you need something, just ask him. I don't have the strength to be thinking about surprise.
You have to be considerate. You have to learn your partner's love.
Exactly. So you will not start comparing with other relationships.
Do you understand? I can't just assume that she doesn't need it. That's why she's not asking, or he doesn't want this. That's
why it's not asking.
We have to know each other. I have to be able to anticipate your needs.
Yeah, but
he has to anticipate my needs also for it to work. And about marriage, no. We
no.
cannot bring children and suffer. Oh, okay, you can actually marry. You will remove your womb.
No.
Yes, look,
there are some people that get married
without wanting to have kids too.
And you see them together.
You can be broke. This one,
5 years,
don't just involve children. You can be broke together in your marriage. No,
The reason why I feel our country is not even progressing because a lot of people are not getting stable before they get into marriage or relationship. They believe let's just do it first.
It's work out in the hand.
We're not thinking
God will help us
ahead.
Truth is, love is
And you bring children into this world again to suffer. They will be on the streets. And then
I think
and you know,
so if you don't have money, if you're not financially stable,
the thing is,
don't
should you be
marry.
Should you be dating or considering getting married if you don't have a job or a business? Now you could have a job or a business, but be broke. Because now if you all agree, broke guys deserve sex.
Yes, broke guys deserve sex if I'm in a relationship with them and we've had the agreement that we're going to have sex. That's simple.
But yet, you think they should not get married or be dating.
Okay, see, let me say something.
You're blurring the line.
No, your question is,
They are different
broke guys
questions.
deserve sex.
Okay, then
Say
go
yes,
on.
they do. Now, when you talk about do broke guys can they be in a relationship?
I didn't say can they, should
they be in a relationship or considering marriage? No, it's relationship.
Okay.
For example, even though if I can't be in a relationship with somebody who doesn't, at least you should be able to bring something to the table too, not just me.
Okay, let's go. Then let's circumvent back to should broke guys in a relationship, or do guys in a relationship, do they deserve sex?
If it is going to be in a relationship,
So long that they're already
means
in the relationship, except
it is
the
mutual already.
Yeah.
For them
That
to
they
be in
will
a
be
relationship.
If the sex is
Yes, if you have to be in a relationship that they don't have sex.
But yet you think they shouldn't be dating.
If they should have sex, or if it's leading to a relationship,
There will be
two different things.
communication because then, okay, the guy now says, "Oh, I think I like you." Let's say that. Then you people will talk. See, I believe before you go into anything, you people have to talk. There's one of those days that you say
and
we
you
just
know-
want to date for
and you
dating
know
sake.
quality.
Definitely
No,
you know
you
each
have to be
other.
dating for a purpose.
Fact.
There's difference,
What's the way
there's
forward?
difference
know
of
where
quality
you're going
and
to.
quantity. Quality you might not have now, but you know that this guy.
Potential.
There's some guys that even have now. You can see them 10 years ahead. This one's their wasters. They will not
Yes.
have 10 years. You know.
Yes.
You know. So anybody you're with, as far as the two of you have mutual understanding. And
So you marry a broke guy.
I can't marry a broke guy.
No, you're saying
because I'm not going to be broke. I'm working on.
I didn't say you being broke. You can marry a broke guy.
No.
No. But you want to date a broke guy.
There's a definition for broke. Exactly.
Dating is a process. If by entering marriage is an entire
different
ballgame.
Okay, can you date a
I
broke
can
guy?
actually.
You can't date a broke guy, but you
a
can
broke guy
marry
that has
a broke guy.
potential.
He has
See,
potential.
before I used to have this mindset that if I don't have money, I don't want to date because I can't. Why should I be in a relationship and I can't take care of my girl? I can't take her out on dates and all that.
Yeah.
And this thought came to my head because most of the ladies are materialistic. Okay?
These days. Yes.
And I got to realize that, Ogbeni, whether you have money or not, if you have feelings for someone, tell them. And before you guys get into that dating process, the lady knows if you have money or not. There's no how. See, the truth is, there's no how a guy wants to lie and package himself to a girl.
She'll find out.
There's this time frame that women are very smart, except if you want to be lied to. Women are very, very smart. They know when a guy is playing. They know when this guy does not have anything.
They even know when
you can actually trick them like day 1, day 2, day 3, but you can't go on forever. Women they have this, and say you get they will suspect, but they might not say anything because of the feelings.
Yes.
So whether you have money or not, going into that relationship, it is mutual. She already knows if you have it, and she's going into it because she sees something, and it's a process. You can't be broke forever if that's if you are not doing anything. But if you are working and she sees potential in you, why not?
Okay, so basically what all of you have all agreed on is once there's potential, you can be or marry a broke guy, and broke guys deserve a lot of sex. Thank you guys, it's been a wonderful show. Guys, I hope you enjoyed different views and angles. This is the Sharp Nigeria Guy Show. See you next time. Welcome to another soothing edition of the Sharp Nigeria Guy Show. This week, it's interesting. Let's check and see what's in the envelope for the guys and the ladies. What's the difference between cheating, entanglement, side chick, situationship, friends with benefits?
Okay. There's a huge difference between cheating and having friends with benefits.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Papa T said something about there being a difference between cheating and friends with benefits. For me, I think it's true. For you to be in a relationship, you have to be in a relationship rather before you can consider cheating. You have to be committed to someone before you can consider the idea of cheating. As for friends with benefit, it's a mutual thing. It's between two friends who agree on having sex without feelings attached. So I think there is a big difference between the both of them.
Because when it's friends with benefit, then it's a mutual
agreement,
something.
Yeah.
And I'm not cheating on anybody.
You're not cheating on anybody.
You're not
cheating on anybody. We're just having fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the difference between cheating and entanglement?
Cheating is cheating.
That entanglement there. Cheating.
Exactly.
You're entangled with someone else while being in. You are cheating. It's just cheating.
You are giving my food to a pussy rat.
A package name to cheating. Entanglement.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
I feel like that word entanglement looks like it's a very, very tricky word. It feels like you're in a relationship with someone and then you're on a break, like maybe you guys just take a break or have issues and then you just go outside the box and just
Why are you cheating?
Then why are you taking a break? Just break up now. You didn't respect, yes. If you are going to be entangled with another person,
you need your space. and now come back
if
and
you're
talk
going to be
about what happened.
Yeah, I'm just saying you're going to be entangled with another person. See, as you are going into that entanglement, just
pay.
like that.
So what's the
Bye.
difference? Wait. Entanglement. You guys are saying entanglement is cheating.
Yeah.
So what's the difference
Yeah.
between cheating and side chick?
Side chick.
Side chick is cheating.
What about
situationship?
The two
one person is deceiving one person.
They are deceiving themselves. That's situation.
I don't like friends benefits too.
No.
Let me tell you. See, in as much it's still like situation. You agree to enter.
No,
that comes down now.
Okay, we started well and
and you're saying yourself you love this person and this person you know where you're going.
But one person is talking feelings, another person is situationship.
That's not situationship.
No, that's not
In fact, that one.
I feel entanglement is different from cheating.
Okay, situationship. You guys, well, I don't think anybody really wants to enter a situationship. They just find themselves in it, and most times it's always hard to get out of it. And when it comes to friends with benefits, I like you, or not love per se. I like you enough to have sex with you, but not to enter a relationship with you. That's friends relationship.
And as much as entanglement is different from cheating, side chicks is different from cheating.
It's just
You let me explain.
Yeah.
Okay, firstly, cheating, you are with this person, and then you consciously decide gradually that okay, I need to test something else.
Tap current.
Then you start doing something.
Without the person's knowledge.
Now, entanglement.
Yes.
You're dating this person, someone else comes along, you're not sure.
You're not sure of what?
What is going on?
Thank
There is-
you.
No, you're not sure.
You want to
Maybe-
break up with your spouse?
It happens.
or
No,
not for that
it
person.
happens.
You want to break up with your spouse for this person or not? Okay, the entanglement is still going on.
Wait, you're still waiting.
I don't have anything with the person.
It's not what you're saying. The person knows that
I look at you. I have lustful ideas.
I'm in a relationship with this
Let's hear
person.
him out.
I'm in a relationship with this person. I have a female friend.
Okay.
She's interested in me. And okay,
You want to tap?
I'm not saying I want to tap. I like her.
We are thinking about it.
Maybe I'm not thinking about it. But we see regularly, we
Talk
communicate, we
regularly.
flirt sometimes,
You
we
flirt.
chat.
You are
we do
cheating.
that.
That's cheating.
So because I'm in a relationship, I can't have a female friend.
You can
What flirting means?
You are fueling.
You're building into flirting. That is
It is when you
complete.
start
To say nasty things for you to cheat.
You're giving green light. That's cheating.
So because me and I are like also creation.
No, now.
I got no friend because I didn't go out with my girlfriend. I got with my female friend to a bar. We hang out.
That's a different
and then
friendship.
she gives me a
As
pen.
far as you are talking, I'm taking that.
That is it. These lines.
What's that?
These lines between cheating and entanglement.
Can I please say something?
You guys
Can
blur
I
it.
please say something?
Okay.
She gives. Okay, you go out. You go to the bar. She gives you a peck. Now, can she give you a peck when your girlfriend is there? If she can't, fine. If she can do it in the presence of your girlfriend, fine.
Then
What she cannot do in front of your girlfriend? She cannot do
But
it.
what is bad in her giving me a peck in front of my
Can she do it Can another girl spend your girlfriend in front of you?
As for the case of a guy going out with his girlfriend and then meeting his friend at the bar or the restaurant, wherever they went to, and kissing her on the cheek or where else, I find it highly disrespectful. As the girlfriend, I wouldn't take that. I might get angry and just step out of the place we went to together. So there should be respect. There should be an amount of respect accorded to the girlfriend, even if it's the guy, the boyfriend too. Even if it's the girl that is meeting her friend at the restaurant, a hug is okay. A hug is fine. You don't even that hug self. sometimes is a bit too much, depending on the kind of relationship you have with that friend, so to say. So I'm not saying anybody, but then respect each other's boundaries, and don't overdo it.
Why? Answer! Me. Answer!
Right?
Uh-huh.
You are with Papa T. He's your friend.
Alright.
You're dating Uncle.
Alright.
Okay, and then we go out together.
Yeah.
And we're about leaving, and then, hey, Papa T, bye-bye. No.
Why, what
Like,
the
like,
fuck?
This is the first time Papa T will be.
I wouldn't.